Before service, we'll have a recap of February that Gloria put together for us, so we'll enjoy that and then we'll continue with service.
I lived hard on the wire, hand in the fire for so long. But you showed me better, a new kind of love. It's ever the one I want. I'm lifting you higher, higher. There's nothing that I'd rather do. A sweet elevation of praises. There's no one I love more than you. I never knew a love like this before. The kind of life that I cannot find on my own. I've seen the world, but I have never been so sure that I want your heart. God, I just wanna be where you are, where you are. I just wanna be where you are. Like nothing I've seen, my wildest of dreams don't come close. I've never known better than living like this. I cannot resist you, Lord. I'm lifting you higher, higher. There's nothing that I'd rather do. A sweet elevation of praises. There's no one I love more than you. I never knew a love like this before. The kind of life that I cannot find on my own. I've seen the world, but I have never been so sure that I want your heart. God, I just wanna be where you are, where you are. I just wanna be where you are, where you are. I just wanna be where you are. And after all this time, with you by my side, I can't imagine what it'd be like on my own. I made up my heart, this love is all I've got, and you're the only one I know worth living for. A sweet elevation of praises. There's no one I love more than you. I never knew a love like this before. The kind of life that I cannot find on my own. I've seen the world, but I have never been so sure that I want your heart. God, I just wanna be where you are, where you are. I just wanna be where you are, where you are. I just wanna be where you are.
All right, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you, Gloria. So I have the opportunity to welcome our speaker today, and I'm very grateful for this opportunity. We really have a treat, and it's really my honor. When we first moved here, me and Adoni, we didn't really know what to expect. And we knew some people in the community, but many people we didn't know so well. Myself, having grown up in Wyoming, I knew a few people, but that was always from the perspective of a young person growing up and seeing all the adults. Reverend Wantete, who is speaking today, was one of those people who really welcomed us with really open arms. And I was I was very moved by his words then. He said, because he has his French ministry, right? Every Sunday before our regular English service, he teaches a French service with translation over in the French chapel. And so every Sunday he prepares, or every week he prepares a message. And then they come, and all the French ministry comes over here, and they sit in the English service, which I think is really quite amazing because, maybe after one service already, they may be like, well, I'm kind of tired, I'd like to go home. But they like to participate in both. And I really believe that is because of Reverend Tete's serving heart. He's not here to take away from what we're trying to do. Everything that he has shared with us and made effort for has always been to support everything that me and Adonia have tried to do in this ministry, in this church. And when we first came, he said, I thought maybe I would become the pastor. But even though he didn't let that stop him from supporting us with his whole heart. He said, we'll be the Caleb. You know who Caleb is in the Bible? Joshua and Caleb, they were the ones who, even though all the other Israelites went and they spied on the Canaanites and they came back and they said, oh, this was a bad idea. Why did God bring us here? You're a bad leader. They said, no, God brought us here for a reason, and we just want to support Moses. We want to support what God is trying to do with our people. And your words are words, but in the last 3.5 years, Reverend Wantete and this whole French ministry have really not just said those words, but they've really put it into practice. They've always, even a few weeks ago, I texted him and I said, hey, can we meet? And he's like, anytime you text me, I will be there. And he's really got that kind of a heart, and I really believe that is, really special. And even though he himself is a very good speaker, he's probably a much better speaker than me, even though I don't understand French. And he doesn't let any of that get in the way. He just really tries to be a supportive Caleb. And so because of these reasons and many more, I feel really humbled and grateful to be here today. This is the first time that we've actually asked him to speak in the last 3.5 years that we've been here. And just so grateful for his just like positive, like, yes, I'll do it. And I'm looking forward to the message that he has to share with us and that God has to share with us today. So please join me in welcoming up Reverend Inyas Wantete.
Hi, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, sorry. I didn't be here for a long time. Here. Since 2014, I was here. So 4 years after. So I'm kind of nervous. Okay, the message of today. It's a troubled Messiah. But before that, I would like to say thank you to pastors, Pastor Michael and Pastor Adonia. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to be here. It's true, every Sunday I preach there, but it's a small room. It's different here. And also, my respect to all elders in Colorado Church, because of you, we are here. You sacrificed yourself since most of you were young when you joined this church. And we are here through your foundation. And as you can feel it, I have accent. I have accent because I speak more than one language. But if you just follow my accent, you will miss the message. So, I'm asking you humbly to listen from here. If just accent, you will try to, what you try to say? What is that? and you missed the point. Tribal Messiah. What is the Messiah in general? Messiah is a savior or a liberator of a group of people in general. In Judaism or Islam, the Messiah is a king or a higher priest. And also he is one anointed one. He is a human leader, like the king of Persia. They call him a leader, they call him a Messiah. Why? Because he was the one who rebuilt the temple. Because of that action to rebuild the temple, they call him a Messiah. In Christianity, the Messiah is Christ. And the Christ is a son of God. In our movement, as a unificationist, the Messiah is a father. The Messiah is a parent. He has the responsibility of the world peace. He helps people to live for the sake of others. We call it LFSO. He teaches people how to live for the sake of others, how to bring world peace. So the term Messiah is different everywhere, depend on your belief. And the tribe, what is a tribe? The tribe is a group of people related in one culture, language, or I don't know, some culture, language, and a family member. That is a tribe. So now combine a tribal Messiah. Tribal Messiah. What is that? Sometimes people scary because Messiah is a huge title. And being a tribal Messiah is what? People are scary. But there is good news. When I was young, I was very shy. Even I have my point of view. It's correct, but I can't say it. Because I was thinking, oh, people bite people. After studying the divine principle, I'm recommending people highly to study the divine principle. It changed me. The divine principle changed me. And now when we say tribal Messiah, for me, this is my viewpoint. According to what I'm seeing, according to our founders, according to what True Mother did last time, True Mother gave a certificate to people who reach the position of a tribal Messiah. So for me, tribal Messiahship is a certificate after graduation in the witnessing. It's a graduation for witnessing. Witnessing what? Witnessing who? So, I wanted to give a test, the test of a divine principle, and the test of the Bible to somebody. So, I will go in the Bible. What the Bible said. Just a moment. This is a vision of Daniel. Daniel had a vision. This vision was the king Nebuchadnezzar. He had a dream. He had a dream and he forgot his dream. It was his dream and he forgot. So he was asking the people, come and explain me, remind me my dream and explain it. It's my dream and I forget. Now you come and tell me what was my dream and explain it. Go ahead.
It reads, You saw, O king, and behold, a great image. This image, mighty and of exceeding brightness, stood before you, and its appearance was frightening. The head of this image was of fine gold. It breathed and arms of silver, its belly and thigh of bronze, its leg of iron, its feet partly of iron and partly of clay. As you looked, a stone was cut off by no human hand, and it smote the image on its feet of iron and clay, and broke them in pieces. Then the iron, the clay, the bronze, the silver, and the gold all together were broken in pieces, and became like the chaff of the summer threshing floors, and the wind carried them away, so that not a trace of them could be found. But the stone that struck the image became a great mountain and filled the whole world. The
But-
whole earth.
The stone that struck the image became a great mountain and filled the whole earth. This is a part. Maybe somebody will ask me, what is the connection between Daniel's vision and the trouble Messiah? Maybe somebody has a question. And also, there is no trouble Messiah in the Bible. When we start from Genesis to Revelation, there is no trouble Messiah. So where this came from?
It reads, And in the days of those kings, the God of heaven will set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed, nor shall its sovereignty be left to another people. It shall break in pieces all these kingdoms and bring them to an end, and it shall stand forever. Just as you saw that a stone was cut from a mountain by no human hand, and that it broke in pieces the iron, the bronze, the clay, the silver, and the gold. A great God has made known to the king a great God has made known to the king what shall be hereafter. The dream is certain and its interpretation sure.
Thank you. This was the dream. When you read the Bible, we'll discover that when the king, here after Daniel, he bowed and he gave him all precious present, many things, because Daniel came to reach the dream the king had. So, one point here you will discover. Like I said before, there is no trouble Messiah in the Bible. How these biblical verses are related to me as a troubled Messiah. But before giving the explanation of these biblical verses, let us see first the progress of the providence of restoration in history. We know God is love. God is love. Like I said, when I teach or when I'm witnessing, the first point I put in front is God's love. God's love is very powerful. For example, when I talk or argue or share some point, biblical point with some Christian pastors, they said, if you don't believe in Jesus, he's coming back. He will take away his people, and other people will go to hell. I said, So, where is God's love? If God is love, he's coming back for everybody. But if he's just coming to take his people in one portion of people, I said that is not God. Because God is love. Even the criminal is God's son. Only he took his way. But God's love, his heart is wide open to receive his people. Just change and come back. God is love. So, how the providence progresses? The providence of the restoration is not fixed. I will tell that to somebody. Because some people said, oh, what is this? It's not in the Bible. The Bible didn't say that. God is progressing. The providence of restoration is not fixed. It progresses according to the time and the evolution of things. Evolution of things. The providence is not stagnating. It's moving. So, some people, they said, oh, in our church, we never sing like this. Yes, time is changing. The providence is moving. So, sometimes we have two kinds of people in church. Not only here, everywhere. Oh, this is new. I have a friend. He asked me his viewpoint in a prayer, what he can do. I said, I have my own experience, so I don't know if it can help you. In the morning when I wake up, that's me. First thing, before getting out from the bed, I say thank you. And before putting a light or whatever, I press the holy songs. Holy songs are playing while I'm moving, doing things, cleaning, that's why. And when I finish everything, time of praying before getting from house, the holy songs also stops with my prayer and I get out. He said, great. He started to do that. He puts holy songs and started singing, praying. Some people said, whoa, we never do that in the church. We never do that to put holy songs and start singing, start praying. No! Problem start. He called me. I said, hey, the providence is moving. The providence of restoration is not stagnating. It's moving. Father say, stagnating is the beginning of death. When you stag, people think, oh, I'm relaxing. No, you are dying without knowing. You start dying. Move! Move. So, I said in the beginning, I want to give a test to somebody, the test of the Bible, the test of the divine principle. How the Bible, the divine principle, are related in my life now and today. How? Because people think that, oh, there is no miracle in our church. Who's the miracle? You are the miracle. You're supposed to bring the miracle. So, after the fall, like I said, before explaining this dream, the verses, biblical verses, let's see how the providence moved. After the fall, from Adam to Abraham, it was 2,000 years. At that time, man was a slave. And that time, it was a time of the foundation for the word. From Abraham to Jesus, man was a servant. It's progressing from slave and the servant now. At that time, it was the Old Testament age. From Jesus to the Lord of Second Coming, man was an adoptive son. So we were children of adoptive father because we were slaves and servants. And now we have a father, but he's not our direct father. He's our adoptive father. through his sacrifice, he can claim a human being. That's Jesus. From the Lord of second coming, I believe we call true parents. And forever, from now on and forever, man is God's son, a heir and an owner. The man is the owner. The time where we are living is the completed Testament age. Now we are the owners. We were slaves, servants, and adopted sons and daughters, and now we are owners. How you can't be grateful and proud to live in this time? We're supposed to be proud to live in this time. Even you don't understand that the divine principle said, even you don't understand, but just follow, you will understand it in a way. That is why today we can pray in our names. If somebody asks you, why you pray in your name in this church? It's different. We pray in our names because we are owners. We are not followers or slaves or servants. We are owners. If you are the owner, you hear it from your father. You hear it from your parents. If I understand, according to the divine principle, what the divine principle said.
Erase. The true right of direct dominion belongs only to the Creator. Nevertheless, God wanted man, a created being, to have direct dominion of all things. In order for man to righteously have this dominion, God had to have man, who is a created being, inherit the nature of a creator.
You can see the difference. So this came after studying the divine principle, because according to the Bible, how human being has a human creator can be an owner. But here, God is love. God wanted human being, you and me, to be responsible to inherit his nature. This is according to the divine principle, the principle of creation. I asked somebody, do we have a problem in our church? Yes, we have a problem, a lot of problems. I said, okay, according to the divine principle, we studied from chapter 1 until the end. Where is our problem? Chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, the second coming. Where is the problem we have? Some people, even all the members, they were lost. Few only said, our problem is the first chapter. That's true. Go study theology or whatever you want. You can't find in all religions in the world, you can't find the principle of creation. The principle of creation is what? Is God's idea. It's God's plan. Everything God wanted is in the principle of creation. So if we have problem because our understanding of the principle of creation is wrong, or we don't study much. For that reason, we have problem. If you didn't understand the principle of creation, you will fall. If you didn't understand the principle of creation, you will do things wrongly. So let's go back to the principle of creation. In the principle of creation, we can feel God's love, God's plan, God's idea. And only in a divine principle of creation, we discover that God wanted to give his nature to human being, you and me. This is the principle of creation. Now, the principle of restoration. In the principle of restoration, the title of Messiah belongs only to those kind of people, very higher, like Jesus, true parents, or whatever. Only them. But because God is love, He wanted human being, you and me, to inherit that title, the title of Messiah. So, troubled Messiah. We are troubled Messiahs. It's inheriting. It's not my effort. Because God is love, He's giving His love to us. He doesn't want only to see Jesus or true parents, but He wants to see all human beings, you and me, all blessed families, to be messiahs. I said to somebody, do you know the good news in our church is a company. A company doing what? Producing messiahs. Our church is a company producing messiahs everywhere. So now you can have an idea about the stone. The stone filling all the earth. So I said our movement is only a company producing messiahs. So we are all messiah. So now, if that is true, what Father said.
It reads, I appointed you as tribal messiahs and granted you the authority to bestow the blessing upon your own parents who, like fallen Adam, married as they wished. Thanks to God's grace, your parents could be raised to the position of unfallen parents. This is just amazing. It is like a dream. I proclaim tribal messiahship to announce that I had made this possible. Jesus was sent alone to be the tribal and national Messiah, but I have proclaimed that all blessed family members worldwide are tribal messiahs.
I don't know how do you feel. I don't know you, how do you feel? Personally, me, I and myself, so proud to be in this movement. And also, the divine principle, when you understand, maybe it's huge to understand all, but if you understand very little. When I approach people, mostly pastors and priests, when I put a point, one pastor told me, never in the world somebody can ask such a question. If you are asking this question, means you have the answer. I said, oh yes. Because the divine principle gives me all answers in the question I had before. All questions. Because I was thinking something is wrong in the world, or something is wrong with God, or something wrong in God. That was, I was young. But since I studied divine principle, I said, let's be proud. And let's test if this message is strong. And I ask a question to people, and people, they can't answer. All my spiritual children, they test the pastor where they came from. They ask a question. The pastor is, okay, I will go in the search, I will give you the answer. They said, whoa. So, me, I and myself, so proud to be in this movement, and proud. Thank you. Because the divine principle is so very powerful. it changed me, and it's changing people. So, Father, keep talking.
I now have given you the name of Messiah. Each of you is a tribal Messiah. What should you do as a tribal Messiah? I have prepared everything that you may need in order to become a national Messiah, world Messiah, and cosmic Messiah. I have prepared a mountain of treasures for
Mountain of treasures.
you.
You
will,
don't see it.
you will inherit them once you become a Messiah. They will pass down to you as water flows through a pipe.
Wow, so beautiful. As a prophet Messiah, Father gave all of this.
And it goes on and says, do not continue to live with the habits you inherited from your mother and father. From now on, be serious about teaching your sons and daughters. If you just leave them the way they are, the blessing you were given will fall to rain. This is why I cannot help but dispatch you, making you take responsibility as messiahs. Don't you know you are living in the greatest time in history? The spirit world and physical world, heaven and earth, are watching you. The entire universe is watching you. You are called to become the owners who can lead an era of such amazing love.
Thank you. So, according to what true Father is saying, how you can be quiet. How you can be quiet. How you can be here and walk like somebody who's afraid to talk. Since then, I really changed. Everywhere I go, I don't have any plan for witnessing or what to do. Okay, let me read this before witnessing. No. I just attack who is in front of me. For the witnessing, I'm the four-wheel driver. I witness everywhere to anyone. Before, I was thinking people bite if I say this maybe. No, I just said it. You take it, great. You don't take it, I did my part of responsibility to talk to you, to give you the message. Now, after listening, reading what True Father said, let's go back to Daniel. What Daniel said. When we read the Bible from Genesis to Revelation, the Bible talks about the stone. And remember, when we study Moses' course, Moses was so very upset with the Jewish people, and he broke down the stones he had. God, the Bible said, the divine principle said, God was very angry. He was very angry. Why? It's just a stone. He breaks down the stone. And God is mad. Why? And in Revelation 2:17, it says that in the last day, people will receive the stone. They say, white stone. And in that stone, there is a new name. Nobody knows. So, according to the divine principle, the stone symbolizes the Messiah. So when it said the great image, the stone symbolizes the Messiah, and the great image Daniel is talking about, it's the evil word, satanic word. They said the stone came and smote the image and break down. Means the Messiah with the divine principle. When we witness, we are breaking down the evil world slowly, slowly, and surely, like Daniel said. We are everywhere now. Father said, I proclaim you as a tribal Messiah, all blessed families. And we are everywhere. It says the stone is getting bigger. It's great, big, and filled all earth. So, we are messiahs. We are small stones. We are the stones. All the world. So, but the stone that struck the image became a great mountain and filled the whole earth. How the stone filled the whole earth. Sometimes people read the Bible and say, wow, great, that's magical. Wow, the stone was growing and filled all earth. It's magical. It's a spiritual phenomenon. I say, no. No. It is not a spiritual phenomenon. It says, the Messiah is the symbol of the stone. The stone fill all earth. Now, Father said, we are blessed families. Means what? We are the stones. And the stone break the great image. That great image is a satanic world. Evil world. So now, what are we doing? Witnessing. Because I'm a blessed family. I'm the stone. So let's push. Witnessing people. Go to witnessing. Witnessing. By witnessing, we are going to strike the satanic world. By teaching people to live for the sake of others. By teaching people the great message. Because people think, oh, the kingdom of heaven is like a boss. The kingdom of heaven will come. Ooh, and he's the boss, and we enter inside. Okay, we are in the kingdom of heaven. No. It's a lifestyle. If it's a lifestyle, the way of living. So now, I'm asking humbly to everybody, be confident. Talk to somebody. Be confident. Say hi to somebody. Be confident. Say something to somebody. Let's witness. We are stones, growing, filling all the earth. How many blessed couples are in the world? The world peace can come quickly, fast, quickly. I want to speak French. So we are the stones. Let's teach people how to live for the sake of others. Let's bring the world peace, because it's the feeling of everybody. We know this world is not what God wanted, but time has come. Now we can do something, witnessing. Now, what Father said about witnessing, because tribal Messiah is just the powerful meaning to say, go and witness. Witnessing. How we can be tribal Messiah without witnessing? How we can just keep the title tribal Messiah without relating to our parents, to our friends, to our relatives? How can I do? There is a question. Somebody can ask me, oh, I'm not in my country. How can I do travel Messiah? Because I have to witness my relative, my parents. How can I do that? I left my country now 26 years. So I will go back to my parents, relatives, say, oh, I'm your travel Messiah. Oh, keep him out. Start where you are. It's not a problem. You can't witness them, they are very far. Okay, let's start here. What Father said.
Witnessing's results depend 40% on the spirit world, 30% on one's understanding of the divine principle, and 30% on one's practice.
Witnessing results depend 40% of the spirit world. It's Father's word. I declare, I will reverse it. I will reverse it. Because how the spiritual world will help you when you are quiet. So, first point is our portion of responsibility, 30% to understand the divine principle. The second 30% is how I practice the divine principle. It's like I said, it's a lifestyle. In those two, 30% of understanding, 30% of practicing, the spiritual world can help. But I say I reverse it. So before moving the spiritual world, move first. Do the first step, spiritual world will support you. That Father said.
What is important is myself. When I go someplace for witnesses, do I go as a beggar, a bystander, or a master? That is the question. Clearly know that you go witnessing not in order to be taken care of, but in order to take care of people.
Yeah, like I said, be confident. Know yourself, and the divine principle is powerful. So when you go to witness, if now somebody will come to me, like a beggar, he's not a shopper, no time. In the US, people don't have time. You know what I say? Oh, never mind. Quickly. Oh, no, he doesn't have time. So, be a master. Be sure what you are saying, what you are talking about. Because nobody want to follow somebody who try to die. Say to somebody, oh, my situation maybe tomorrow I'm dying. Can you come tomorrow? But when you said, yeah, proud to be here. Look at our church. Look at our movement. Look at our life. Look at me. Look at what I'm doing. People say, wow. Somebody asked me, which kind of a book do you read? Same books. I was thinking people buy it. They don't buy it. They said, you have all answers in any question right away. Yes. I insulted somebody, but it was not my will. It was the Father's will. I said to somebody, you are so great. You have many talents, but I'm seeing you like a gold in a trash. Father said that. You see, Korea, long time ago, it was like a gold in the trash. Father said that. I use the same word. That person changed. Changed. Somebody came to me, the place I'm working. I asked him, do you need your receipt? He said, yes. If I don't have my receipt, my wife will kill me. Wow. How old is your wife? Everywhere I go, there is no formula to witness. Just sometimes by seeing somebody's shirt, sometimes somebody's tie. Sometimes you put it into words. Here, I will give you a sign. Maybe you never pay attention. When you wake up every day, you go to work or you go to your activity. Sometimes you can realize there is somebody you see every day. Same person. You go to Walmart, you find that person. You go to work, you find that person. You go anywhere, you find that person. Same person. But you never say hi to that person. That is your target. Spiritual world is sending you. Take this person. Take a look. When you walk, when I was a kid, we were walking like this. My mom will give you, I don't know how to say it, in your head. You say, watch. Don't just walk like this like a donkey. No. Watch everywhere you go. Pay attention. Maybe somebody is following you. Maybe there is something precious for you. But when you are like this, you will miss it. So pay attention. Somebody, God, spiritual world, sending somebody to you. Witness. You will see that person every single time. When you wake up in the morning, driving, you can see. Light, red light, you can see. You hear people, they don't give eyes, like this. Look at people in the eyes. Say hi. Oh, hi. Hi. Just a hi. It's not a long sentence. Good morning. How are you? No, just a hi. Simple. Witnessing. What Father say again?
Okay, to lay your foundation, you should pour out all your sincere effort. To do this, you should 1. Give God word.
Give God word. God's word. When you go outside for witnessing, don't bring your grandma words or grandpa words. God's word. Give God's word. But you're supposed to read. Take time to read. We have time in Facebook. We have time in, I don't know, now everybody's like this. We don't have time for important things. It's important, yes. But God's word. One pastor told me, show me in the Bible that it was mistake for Jesus to be done. Only one person. Just one. Simple. I said he gave him 1 Corinthians 2:8. He checked. He said, 20 years in my ministry, I never saw that. I said, yes, it was I keep it. Show that to you today. 20 years in the ministry, he never saw 1 Corinthians 2:8. It is said it was a mistake for people to keep it in the Bible. So people don't read. Let's read. Father is the only one who speaks. The Lord. We have ton of books. So, first point, give God's words. Go ahead.
2. Set the example of the words through your character and deeds. 3. Make such bonds of heart with others that they will want to tell you everything about themselves. 4. Leave them as many unforgettable memories of life of faith as possible. 5. Have them work hard as you have worked for them. And 6. Make them your representatives.
So, like I said, when I was young, I was very shy. I couldn't speak. Even I have my viewpoint, I couldn't speak. But now, I'm so very confident. When I speak to people, somebody said to me, hey, you have accent. Huge. Go from Denver, Colorado, go to New York. Everyone has accent, but it depends on where you are located. So let's witness. Like I said in the beginning, tribal messiahship is a certificate after our graduation in the witnessing to our friends, our relatives, to our neighbors. Let's be free. There is no magical. So the stone was growing. It was not the stone itself. It's multiplying people, multiplying witnessing, multiplying the, what you call it, witness and the multiplied place comfort. So I know the message I prepared very short. If it was in French, we could stay here till tomorrow morning. But in English, I have kind of a limitation. So let's do the tribal Messiah without the limits. Let's witness. The key behind that is just witnessing. Witnessing. Let's show to people who we are. Let's show to people what we are doing. Let's show to people that we are bringing the world peace. Thank you. Notre Père Céleste, j'élève ma voix de gratitude et de reconnaissance envers toi. Merci Père du ciel pour cette opportunité aujourd'hui, le 11 mars 2018. Sois élevé, sois béni Père du ciel. Bénis notre communauté Père du ciel. Ouvre les écluses du ciel, Père du ciel, pour cette communauté. Et je prie Père du ciel que tu puisses donner beaucoup de sagesse, beaucoup de l'intelligence à Pasteur Mike et Pasteur Adonia. Et plus les aînés qui supportent la mission. Je prie Père du ciel, parce que je le sais que nous sommes une famille. Père, laisse que tes enfants puissent te réjouir, te connaître et laisse-toi découvrir. Je te loue, je te bénis, je te glorifie ce matin. Bénis ce jour, bénis cette semaine, bénis tous ceux qui travaillent pour toi, pour ta cause. Bénis aussi ceux qui sont en train de travailler dans le témoignage partout dans le monde, Père du ciel. Et bénis les efforts de chacun de nous ici dans cette église. Je te prie tous aussi avec gratitude et reconnaissance au nom de toutes les familles bénies centrales ici rassemblées. Amen. Adieu.
Isn't that awesome? So much passion. Every time I come into church, he always looks directly in my eyes and greets me like I'm the most important person in the entire room. And he has so much passion and love for people. And I really appreciate all that he did and all that he gave today. It filled me with so much energy and life. And we really appreciate you. Thank you so much for all that you give and all that you do for us. We appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, well, thank you everyone for coming to the service. We'll continue with our national announcements, so just enjoy that.
Hi, this is Karen with your weekly update. We'll start with a brief overview of the many events that took place in Korea surrounding True Parents' birthday and the 5th Foundation Day, as well as some words from our True Mother during this time.
The Chonshin Peace World Center was packed with thousands from around the world for our largest single event, True Parents' 98th and 75th birthday celebration.
On this day, we sincerely offer, all together as one global family, our beloved True Father and True Mother, our eternal gratitude and love for the gift of their vision of peace, their true example, their loving guidance, and the words and actions of divine truth.
The audience, which included 400 dignitaries comprising heads of state, parliamentarians, and religious leaders, enjoyed an elaborate musical presentation depicting the major eras and providential history, including True Parents' life course, as well as other high-quality performances. An excerpt of Universal Ballet's Beauty and the Beast brought the celebration to a beautiful conclusion as the entire audience wished a happy birthday to True Parents. In other events, there was a special workshop attended by 430 successful Heavenly Tribal Messiah couples where they received a special award for their achievements. UPF's International Leadership Conference was held at the Lotte Hotel in Seoul, attended by both political and religious leaders, and at the IAPP event at Korea's National Assembly building, around 250 presidents and parliamentarians adopted the Northeast Asia Peace Declaration and took part in a Peace Road event there. Around 300 religious leaders gathered for the launching of the Inter-Religious Association for Peace and Development in Korea, and in the majestic setting of the Cheonjonggun, around 50 key political figures and other leaders from Africa gathered for the Heavenly Africa Conference. In order to cultivate future leaders, the Hyojong Global Peace Foundation awarded scholarships to 2,400 students from 74 nations, and they received guidance directly from True Mother.
오늘날의 세계에 희망을 줄 수 있는 여러분들로 아름답게 건강하게 성장해 주기를 부탁합니다.
True Mother also convened another ICUS conference and again stressed the importance of caring for our endangered planet.
하나님께서 창조하셨던 건강한 지구, 건강한 인류의 갈 길 앞에 희망을 주고 싶습니다. 부모의 입장에서 나는 독생녀 우주의 어머니입니다.
Regional and providential organization leaders outlined plans for the year at the Cheonyeolguk Leaders Assembly, which focused on guidelines and standards for national restoration. This special time in Korea culminated in the 5th Foundation Day celebration at the Cheonpyeong Heaven and Earth Training Center, where True Mother encouraged us as we go forward in our efforts to build a new Cheonyeolguk culture.
초창기로 돌아가 신령과 진리로 참 부모님과 하나된 해바라기와 같이 정렬된 마음 몸으로 종족 메시아의 책임을 해야 한다고 말했습니다. 430명이 다 같이 종족 메시아가 된다면 종족 메시아의 환경권은 나라를 넘어 세계를 하나로 만들 수 있는 환경권이 되는 것입니다. 오늘 천의국을 기념하는 이 자리에 하늘 부모님께서 참 부모와 같이 함께 하심으로써 여러분 앞에 영원한 축복과 사랑을 베푸실 것입니다.
As part of the GPA program, Cheonyeolguk missionaries are currently serving in parts of Central and South America. In the Dominican Republic, they have been working on various service projects, including painting, weed whacking, and picking up trash. They teamed up with the local CARP to visit a nearby campus for a service project and outreach to students, giving out encouraging quotes which they had made. They also visited a farm which is being developed by unificationists and helped in some of the renovation work there. In Peru, they learned about the history of the nation and listened to testimonies from first-generation Peruvian unificationists to help them understand how God has been working in this nation for thousands of years. They have also been going out on the streets to invite people to an upcoming Divine Principle workshop. Look out for more on Cheonyeolguk Missionaries activities next week.
In Detroit, Michigan, a Project Phoenix event was held in February with the purpose of improving communication and relationships among the different generations. Sessions such as Through Our Lens, Honoring the Generations, Going Deeper, and Community Weaving helped participants to bridge the generation gap and to understand one another more deeply. To find out more about Project Phoenix, go to projectphoenixusa.com.
Thanks for watching, God bless, and see you next week.
All right. At this time, I'd like to let the Sunday school kids go, but if you're 9 or older, stay here for service. So 8 and younger can go to Sunday school. All right. So this week for local announcements, we'll be having a special presentation by our own Roger Fear. To finish off the series on the third blessing, he'll share many of his own personal experiences, really incredible array of pictures that he has prepared for all of us. And that'll be at 12:30 here in the chapel, so please come and enjoy that. And we also have a baby sprinkle, which I know all of us love, by Kazio Fleischer, as she awaits her second baby girl due to join this world on April 17th. This baby has been long awaited, which makes us love her even more. Kazio has a lot of baby items already, so please come and bring something for the baby, such as clothes or gift cards would be really appreciated. The event is targeted for ladies, so if dads can come and watch the kids run around while the ladies enjoy themselves, that would be very much appreciated. And if not, just please come and enjoy yourself as well. On March 25th, we'll have a special music service by musician Sarah Ada and drummer Sean Garrison. The entire service will be focused around music, which is awesome. Please come and attend. More details will be sent out by email, and you can also look for that information on our Facebook page. On March 25th, all ministry leaders and their team members are invited to come and share about who they are, what they are doing, and the goals, what they have learned. Each ministry will share 5 to 10 minutes. We will have the meeting over lunchtime, so please bring food. Please bring your food to the Welcome Center. The meeting will approximately be 2 hours. Please speak to Gail Alves if you have any questions. There'll be a mini photo session. As you can see, awesome photos by Tammy, who's very professional. On Easter Sunday, Tammy will be doing it. And if you're interested, a suggested donation is $30 for 3 to 5 digital images. It's a really great experience. She's taken many pictures of my family, and we've been able to send it to extended family members, and she does really great work, so I strongly suggest it. This next week will be the Hendricks Senior family. They'll be cooking and cleaning, so please make sure to show your appreciation to them.